Hello, my friends, and welcome to the Christmas episode. The cheerful time of the year has reached my little studio in this corner of YouTube. So I want to show you 5 awesome tricks to create a lovely Christmas card for your family and friends. My name is Olivio. I'm a professional designer from Vienna, Austria, and let's get started. Before I kick off this tutorial, I want to wish you happy holidays, wherever you are, what religion you have, what orientation you have. Have a good time, spend a nice time with your family and friends, and if it's even just your pet, don't forget pets are human too. Okay, let's get started with this episode. So the first trick or tip that I want to give you is when you take a picture for your holiday card, leave some space, give the design some space to breathe, also leave some space where you can put some cute and interesting elements. As you can see here, I've downloaded some stuff from the internet that I will link in the video description, by the way. And what you can see here is that these are PNGs with the background already removed. So you can see on a lot of pages you get them for free. You can see here, if you see this checkerboard in the background, that often means that the background has been removed, and this makes your life a lot easier. So try to find these elements instead of trying to cutting out stuff that you find. Okay, so the first thing that I want to do is to switch this picture over to move this big space to the right side. We will see at the end of the tutorial why. So let's go to arrange and flip horizontal. Now it looks like this. And by the way, when you design something, always remember that the left side of the picture is home, while the right side of the picture is away. For most cultures on this planet, this has to do with a lot of things, mainly the way we read from left to right. So we come from left, we go to right, and this is how a lot of people also read pictures. Okay, so let's go to the next trick, and that is, like I said, these elements. And you can download them from the internet. A lot of them are for free, and you can make really cute stuff with them. Here we have this element that's perfect for a corner, of course, a hat, and you can be playful with that. Also, it doesn't matter if it looks real or not. I think especially for this style, it's super okay if you know that she does not wear a hat. It's sticked on. It's a style we know from different apps. That we have come used to over the time on the internet. So this is really okay. These are working like stickers. You can do a lot of crazy and fun stuff with them and upgrade your pictures, especially with elements that would probably be not that, not that cheap to buy, but when you download them and apply them later, they are free, of course. So that's a very nice touch to that. You can be a lot more festive than your pocket might allow. Here we have the good old, oh god, now I forgot the name. What's it called? Mistletoe, the mistletoe. There we go. You can see this is not cut out, but it's not a problem. I will just go to darken, and this will remove the white background. So this is very nice. And because the background is almost white, it doesn't even interfere with the picture that much. So that's pretty cool. Of course, we can add some more elements. In this case, let's add some hearts. This is not a heart. Let's go back here to our shape, select the heart tool. I will draw a heart and then fill color. Let's pick a color, maybe, I don't know, I want a festive red. This looks good. Click here. There we go. So now we can add some more elements. Blam. Okay, and then hold Control and click and drag will just copy the element. Click and drag will copy the element. You can see here already our page or our card is looking really cool. Now, of course, we need some some wishes, some cheerful wishes for our friends. For that, another trick that I want to show you, or not a trick, but you know my favorite page is thefont.com. You can, of course, use any other font page that you want to use. And up here on the right, you see you have a search. So I entered Christmas. A lot of cheerful fonts are coming up. I'm not a big fan of these picture fonts, mainly for the reason that it's kind of hard to find the right key for the right picture. So if you want to use a picture, just download the picture from the internet. But you can see here, there are some really nice, fun, playful fonts that you can use in your design. I downloaded, I think, this one here, but you can use any that you want, and you can see it's free for personal use, so that's perfect for your family. Okay, let's create the font real quick. Go over here, wham, and then write Happy Holidays. Happy Holidays, there we go. And I will then go in here, type the name of my font, there it is. And I will change the font color to white in this case, because we're going to make a background. And for this, you know, I love solid backgrounds. And this is another trick that I want to talk with you about. In 1 second, I'm just going to create the background. Oh, this already has a red selected. Oh, because I selected the red before. That's good. So I will move this to the top and the font on top of that. Then I'm going to select both of the layers, go to the Arrange area up here and click Align Vertically. So they are, the text is in the middle, basically. I didn't do it center in the middle because I want to have the text like just a little bit off to the side. And now we can, with a Shift, hold Shift, click both of the layers, and then Control G to group them, so it's easier to rotate this. And now we can rotate this, move it over a little bit to the side. Wherever you want is fine. So we can put it just here. That's nice. Maybe green is a better choice because her dress is already red. So let's change this real quick. Let's see. Her bottle here has a kind of a festive green. Yeah, that's good. That's nice. So the trick, and this is why I'm using this kind of plain background for the text, is if you create a design like this, don't overdo it. Don't put too much stuff into the picture. You can see here right now there's a lot of stuff in the picture already. Maybe we should remove some of that. So don't overdo it. Don't overcrowd it. Leave the design some space to breathe. And the other thing that I want to tell you about this is that if you search for different design elements, try to find things that mix well with each other. Don't select things from like a ton of different design concepts or backgrounds or styles, because it will not fit, it will not mix very well. So try to have something where most of the elements come from the same kind of design background or design style, so it looks a lot better. It's a lot easier to design with elements that fit well together. Okay, that's it for this tutorial. I wish you happy holidays. I'm not going to wish you a happy new year because we're going to see each other in another episode. I'm going to do a long, like not a long, but a kind of a new year speech about what happened this year and the lookout for the next year, stuff like that. And yeah, thank you for watching and see you in the next tutorial. Bye. And by the way, if you want to support me, head over to Patreon. If you're feeling a Christmas giving kind of feeling, now is the time. See you. Bye.